talk to you today about, I've used them for size comparison, and somebody asked why don't I do a review on them. Do it on the 38 Special 5-shot revolver. This model right here is a Taurus 85. There's a dollar with it. And I'll also be using an older model, Smith Wesson 37 airweight. Give you a rough breakdown. About 2-inch barrels. 5-shot revolver cylinders, carrying the 38 caliber special round. There's one right there. It is a hollow point. The one I'm using is a hollow point. These have been popular for many years. Back in the 1950s, they were it for detectives and undercover work. Today, they're very popular with off-duty police officers as a backup weapon, and civilians for armed carry. The main differences between these two: this pistol right here was made in the 1950s. It is a Smith Wesson 37 airweight. It has the aluminum frame, steel cylinder, steel barrel. When you operate these pistols, there's a lever right there. You just push that and rotate the cylinder outwards. And that's how you load the rounds. And stick them right up in there. Self-light check, make sure it's empty. Load your rounds. Flip back in. Another difference between these two is this one has the old style firing pin mounted on the hammer right there, as opposed to that one, which does not. Also, if you see in here, there is nothing in there. It goes straight down to the chamber, which if you look on here, there's a small piece of metal right there. Now, if I show it to you, and you can't really see it too well, but if that hammer, it's hard seeing, you can watch it. If it holds the trigger back, the piece of metal is not moved, but release that trigger, it drops. It's called a hammer disconnect. What that means, if you pull this, make sure it's empty first. You pull that hammer back, as you pull that trigger, if you keep your finger back, the round will fire. If you release that trigger, that round won't fire. You listen, you hear nothing. Release, you can actually hear it fall. 90% of the time, you'll come, when you buy these, they'll come with the stocks like this one is. Wood, rare, compact. I put some overmold stocks on this one. Gets a little bit better control for the finger grooves. For reloading, I like to use speed loaders. Open it, line it up, stick it in there, give this handle a twist, drop your rounds in there, and you're ready to go. One of the fun things about, or one of the things about the revolver that's so good, you load your rounds, you actually fire these very quick. You hit this right here, you get this rounds up, you can pretty much throw all the rounds out and hit it hard enough. So when you do it without any rounds in it, it'll be a lot faster than you normally would. If you really want to see fast, look up Jerry McCulloch. He can fire 6 rounds, reload, fire 6 more, all on target, and I believe it's 2 seconds. Of course, he's using different system, but you reload, bang, 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 eject, hit, reload, and go right back to fire. One of the bonuses of the revolvers over an automatic is these things will fire anything. Any 38 special round, these will fire. You can put shot shells in them, they'll fire them. You could put high-powered rounds in there, they'll fire, as long as it's safe. This thing will fire plus P rounds. Okay? You can put extremely lightweight rounds in it that only have enough power to put the bullet out the barrel, and that's it. This will fire. Some automatics won't. Some automatics require certain types of ammunition. You can't put really light loads in a heavy slided weapon, it won't function. A lot of the laser or the CCI shot shell rounds won't function. Some automatic weapons. It's not enough power. Either fire them. If you have a malfunction with a semi-automatic weapon, you drop the magazine, you rack the slide, make sure it's empty, put a new magazine in, you rack the slide, continue firing. With these, you pull the trigger. If it malfunctions, you pull the trigger. If it fires, you pull the trigger. If you need a precise shot, you pull that hammer back. Now you got a really light let-off. In other words, it's like that. Okay? These are extremely easy to shoot. Some people with weak hands, arthritis or whatever, can't slide some automatic pistols. My wife has a real hard time cycling on like my Kel-Tec. Push that, load it, pull it, there you go, you're done. As long as you pull the trigger, you can fire. Doesn't matter. This is, like I said, this is made in 1950s, this is made in the 90s. They both operate exactly the same way. And there is no difference. It doesn't matter what type of weapon or what type of pit revolver. They're pretty much all the same. There's very rarely differences between them. Mostly the Wesby Fosbury semi-automatic revolver, which is extremely rare. I've never even seen one. You know? These are great sidearms for concealed carry. I have carried this one many times. Don't really carry this one too much because of her age. It's more of a collector than me. So, that's about all I can think of. If you have any questions, shoot me an email.